Good morning, everybody. We're back out here on the dirt moving job. We have got a little more rain last night. So that's a bonus. But we're gonna try to hammer down again today. Maybe the rain will quit. It's supposed to rain a little bit on and off. I don't know why I can't get level here. There we go. But we got a little rain shower last night, and everything's nice and wet, tacky this morning. So, but what can you do? A gentleman commented on my video last night and said, he said, you've been playing in the water all this whole job, or something along those lines. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. We absolutely have been playing in the water this entire freaking job. It's pretty frustrating. This dirt's a little wet. I'm trying to mix it in with this drier stuff I pushed up yesterday. Finally decided to set my laser up where I can try to get this thing on grade today. Golly, this is a hard rock here. I don't know what we're gonna do. We may have to go get a daggum hammer if it's a foot or so thick. Well, it's actually kind of breaking out of there. I need to dig it out. Break it with a track hoe. Don't look like I'm gonna break that. Just have to push him down there in the bottom and hide him. The old sandstone rock. But as you can see, this is why I had to switch from digging it with a loader to digging it with a track hoe, because this is some gnarly stuff. It's a pretty big track hoe with some fairly sharp teeth, and that's all it was. See if we're on grade. Don't appear that way. This is still very high. doesn't break out where you want it to. It breaks out where it wants to. Get myself leveled up here in a minute where I'm not rocking all over the place. Come on, Mother Nature, just quit. For just a damn minute. Just quit raining for once in your life. That ain't good if it's finding grade all the way stretched out like that. It's just raining too much. It's going to be too muddy to put this dirt down. Oh guys, let me see what's going on here. We may just call today. This is just, it's going to be too daggone wet. Alright folks, we got another cut of dirt. Started us another cut here. Got us another big lift across through there. I fixed all that shot rock down there in the bottom of the loader there for a minute, getting it ready where we can fill on top of it. There's 2 or 3 foot of fill down there in that bottom. we got to be 2 foot above that manhole in the road, and then step it up like a foot every, I think, 20 feet until we get to the building. So we still got quite a bit of fill to put in down there. We were just running out of area to, we were running out of room to put dirt to fill, because we had, you know, half of our fill over there. Well, not half, but a little under half of our fill is still got to be undercut, because he wanted to save all that dirt to topsoil everything back and do all that kind of crap. So once we get this building pad cut out up here, we got to go down to the bottom and undercut the other half of the fill, and then we will more than likely take this track out to a dirt pit where we've worked out a deal on some dirt, and load on road trucks, haul the dirt over here, or he can buy rock. You know, I don't know exactly what he's going to want to do, but that'll be his decision. Dirt's going to be cheaper, but he may just want to bite the bullet, get it over with. I ain't got that answer for him, but it's whatever he wants to do, we will do it. Even with paying us to load it, paying us to put it down and compact it, paying a trucking company to haul it, it's still cheaper than buying rock. Which is crazy, but rock's expensive. Rock is not cheap. It's hard to cut this on grade because you'll be digging along, you know, really fighting the sandstone, and then you'll get to a place where there's not any sandstone, and the teeth will job into the ground 6 inches. Good right there. We got to get it within plus or minus an inch. That's our spec. And then whoever does the concrete has to do their part. So perfect on grade right there. Perfecto. We should have this cut done by the time lunchtime rolls around. What we should. But see all that shot rock down there, I had to get it all knocked down with the loader and walked in, compacted, where we could start filling on top of it, bringing that, because that building pad goes all the way out to basically where that pile of dirt is. Honestly, pretty dang close. It's wild. It's a big old building. tempted to dig this out with a loader, but we're already set up moving it with a track hoe, so probably just keep going the way we're going. It's all red. It's all clay here. I mean, there's a little bit of red clay mixed in with the sandstone stuff, but not much. Really good material there. I'm very pleased with that. That's perfect on grade right there. Places I get a little low, we'll hit them with a compactor. I could get him to back. I could get him to back up to me right here. That'd work out a lot better, I think. It'd help me be able to cut this edge out a little better, but it's working all right. hard time on this project seeing grade for some reason. Usually see grade pretty good with my eyeball, but for some reason on this project I've been struggling. I started wearing polarized sunglasses, and I'm just wondering if that has anything to do with it. They say polarized lens will mess with your depth perception, so I don't know. Was some good dirt. It's kind of crazy how it changed. It went from it's like a nasty, it wasn't really even a nasty material, it was just friggin' hell to put down. It's got so many rocks in it. It's just some of the best, cleanest red dirt I've seen on this job. Alright folks, you get the idea here. We're just going to hammer down, try to get this cut knocked all the way out. And I'll turn the camera back on when we're getting close to the end of this cut here today. Alright guys, we got a bunch of dirt knocked down. Let me shut this door here where that squeaking ain't as bad. There. That's a little better, ain't it? But anyway, we've got down to just a little bit of dirt left. We gotta fix that back corner that held so much water back there. So we're gonna take all this dirt and all the dirt that's left in our cut and try and make sure that low spot gets fixed where it all drains out of there. Really focus on that this afternoon because we are expecting, shocker, I know, we're expecting more rain. What can you do? Friggin' rain. It's always friggin' raining. Spread these piles out just a little bit too far apart from each other. which ain't the end of the world. I put the lift in a little bit thinner, which is never a bad thing. You can't ever go wrong with putting the lift in too thin, especially one that's going to be holding up a big heavy building. This is what we did after lunch down here. We took and cut this slope down, cut it back down to something that was good and compacted. Because what happens is you end up pushing a lot of fluff over the edge of your pad, and if you're not careful, you'll have a soft spot. So what we did was I took that loader and I cut the hill out of it, and said, just got rid of that bad spot there where we could blend our dirt all the way down, you know, keep compacting it, not leaving it short every time. So it worked out good. I don't know why he's got to leave these put these deckgum piles so far apart. One thing you never want to do when you're trying to run a field is let your trucks dump too far apart. Because then you're having to take the dadgum blade and back drag it. So that's no fun for anybody, especially the guy running the field. It just makes his life a little bit more miserable. Should have took all this dirt and just put it down here. We didn't need much dirt up there. That's all right. I'll get it. Just gonna take and push it all the way down here. Works out pretty good, especially when you're doing something that's going to be pretty structural. You really almost always want to put your lifts in a little bit thinner, about 8 inches. 8 inches is what they call for if you've got a tested bed. You know, testing compaction on every lift and doing like that. They won't let you get away with anything thicker than 8 inches. It's kind of silly in my opinion. If you got big enough shit, you can mash a foot and a half of dirt. They tend to disagree on a lot of that stuff, which is fine. They went to school and they got, you know, they're smarter than everybody that does it for a living. When I was working down in Nashville for a little while, we had a tested man down there, and he was something. He was special. He would not cut you any slack. I mean, we had We had a road one time. We just put in a road down there. We were running D8s and 45-ton, 40-ton haul trucks, and we put a daggum road in, and the trucks had been hauling on it all day long. And he made us rip it up. It was so hard that the trucks were turning black from the tires on those back dumps. And he made us rip it with a dozer because he said that the dirt didn't have enough moisture. And I'm like, it's obviously doing something right, because those trucks are just bouncing over the top of it. You know? I'm like, we obviously did something right, because it's hard. But he made us rip it up. It's at the end of the day, it's his call, so we ripped it out. I think it was supposed to rain that night just a little bit. We ripped it. It rained on it just enough and got it just enough moisture for that brick to pass it. And on about our way we went. We'll put you guys over here. I'm gonna push across the other way now. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. It's hard to film in a damn bulldozer, because when I'm pushing with the right side of the blade and the phone's on the left side of the cab, whoever's watching can't see nothing. So I don't know why in the hell he's got to put all this dirt right on the edge of this field. All it's doing is just splashing over the freaking edge. I tell him. Put the damn dirt right on the edge. What's he do? He puts it right on the edge. I can't do nothing about it. It just spills over the edge there. I may just take the dozer and just kind of clip it. Try to clip it off best I can, but goddamn compactor. Do. I don't know why he's shooting grade. We know it's low. We're out of dirt. Need to be getting this thing ready for a rain. Got into some topsoil, a little bit of topsoil or something. Topsoil, just not very good dirt. Right there in that low. I hate to put it down, but it's got a lot of clay in it. It's like a brown clay. So I'm not real sure what to think about that. Almost got her knocked down. Looks like he's going to get on the compactor now, which is good. Just trying to feather this down here where he can get up on it with that compactor. The drum doesn't pull on our pad foot, and sometimes it makes it difficult to back up things. So what we have to do is back down it and pull up it for whatever reason. It's a bit strange, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes when things don't want to work right. Hopefully they've figured out something to do with whether he's going to buy dirt or buy rock. Hell, I've been telling him the whole damn job that he ain't got enough dirt to do what he's wanting to do here on site. He's going to have to buy dirt or buy rock. I guess he thought I was crazy or something. I don't know. Definitely needs some daggum material. All that down there is 6 foot low still. There's a basically right there at the edge of the rock where the dirt and the rock meet now, there's probably 4.5, 5 foot of fill. There's a manhole out there in that road. We got to be 2 foot above that manhole, like 30 foot off the road. So we're gonna need some dirt. He's silly if he buys rock. We've got the dirt lined up. That's his fault. I don't care. Makes no difference to me. Alright guys, I'm gonna make this last lick here. I'm gonna jump on the loader and dig out that last little bit of material. we're gonna fix that low spot back there where the back of the building is, and that'll be about it for this video, I think. Got a bunch of footage for you guys, so we'll, hopefully it'll make a pretty good video. So I'm gonna turn this camera off. I'll see you guys in a minute.